Today is our final lesson on marriage. And it's coming out of 1 Peter, 3rd chapter. Out of 1 Peter, the 3rd chapter. And here we're going to deal with holy woman, knowledgeable man. Holy woman, knowledgeable man. This will end that series on marriage. And we'll go over a couple of other things, talk about, review, and then we'll take it from there to the next thing that's on our list to prepare our hearts for. But here we're going to start looking at the holy woman out of 1 Peter 3. And we're starting at verse 1. It says, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband. Now, this is Peter talking. Now, we already heard this once before, twice before. Once in 1 Corinthians 7. Then we heard it again in Ephesians 5. Now we hear it again in 1 Peter 3. Now, this is Peter dealing with this. So out of the mouths of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word is established. And here he says, likewise, ye wives, be subject to your own husbands. Again, it's a reverential thing that you give to your husband. When you become, now it's only for husbands. Didn't say any other man. Didn't say your boyfriend, your fiance, your boo, your soulmate, your husband. Put a specific stipulation on it. Not your old man, your sugar daddy. No, your husband. Be subject to your husband. And then he makes it stipulation even the more, that if any obey not in the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives. So, 1. Subject to your husbands, when without the word. If you say, wives, that Jesus Christ is Lord of your life, yet people who are outside of the word see your lifestyle and you dogging your husband out, whether he saved or unsaved. Didn't say that, did it? Did it say your saved husband? You just said your own husband, didn't it? Is your husband. 1 Corinthians 7 said that's your husband. Whether he saved or unsaved. Doesn't matter. That's your husband. And you're to be subject. Reverential respect for him that you're going to give to him. And by that, those that are not in the word can be won by your conversation, your lifestyle. They're looking at you. You said Jesus Christ is Lord of your life. You said that. So how you treat him could be an example to them of how they are. The conviction goes into their heart of how they are to live. man, I don't have that kind of love. I can't see myself doing that. And now, they're without the word, and now you can open up to them the word by what they see in you. Because they'll be like, how do you do that? How do you give him wisdom? This is why. Because of the word. I live this life before him through the word. And I love and honor my husband because of the word. And your lifestyle could change them because they're not in the word. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to reverence their husband. They don't know how to respect and honor. But you're showing them, this is how you do this. And when they see your lifestyle like that, it could change them. It could bring them into a relationship with Christ. But if they see you talking about him like a dog, walking out the house, all justified with your Bible in your hand, telling them, I'm not doing nothing for you. You carry your slum self over there and do it. Okay. I guarantee you, you're not going to win them by no conversation. Your lifestyle is not going to make a difference to them. Because it's the same lifestyle that's supposed to be matching up in your relationship with Christ. Because it does not put the stipulation there whether your husband is saved nor unsaved. It doesn't matter. That is your husband. And you're to render him the respect and the due reverence that is due to him being your husband. He's the covenant establisher. And that's why you have to be careful when you marry like that. That's why you have to be prayerful. Careful and prayerful. So that you don't get one that's unsaved. You want a husband that has a relationship with Christ, that understands covenant and will carry forth that covenant that we just talked about this Ephesians 5 man being. A man of love. That's what you want. That's what you as a woman want. You can't go seek after and find it because it's not your job. He's supposed to seek you. And if you're a virtuous woman, he gonna find you. That's what Lemuel told his mama told him. You go find a woman like that. That virtuous woman. Now, you're going to have to be a man of character. Because you can't be after the booty. And you can't be doing all this other stuff. You have to be a person that is dedicated, totally dedicated to her. Can't be a skirt chaser, can't be a drinker and all that stuff. You must have character to get this woman. So if you find her, her price is far above rubies. You don't want anything else. So you have to put yourself in a place like that so that that man of character, that man of love will find you. But if you go look, you're liable to find anything. Because they can pretend to be for a while. Then all of a sudden you pull the cover back. You'll have something you weren't looking for. Totally different. Because you weren't looking. No, he'll find you. That's why you're subject to your husband. So you can be an example to those that don't have the word. Look at verse 2. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. What does chaste mean? What does chaste mean?